welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers out in Cleveland. For the Cavaliers, they come in off a win in their last game against the Pelicans. That game was a real shootout. They'd like to keep their scoring up, but get a few more stops, too. Tell you this about Nick Nurse of the Raptors. He's just what the doctor ordered. He rose up the coaching ranks by leading teams to titles in the G League.
Wow. Yeah, listen, showing the G League isn't just for player development. I mean, the coach can mature and perfect his craft at that level, too.
I'll tell you, if your team is sick.
We know where you're going with that.
You know where I'm going.
Yeah, we know where you're going.
You need a nurse.
You need a nurse because they're going to get your temperature in order as a team. And this guy has done a great job of getting the temperature of his teams in the right perspective.
Yeah, I wish he'd take your temperature and not the way you think. Time now for tip-off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan with the call.
If it's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it can only mean one thing. Welcome to Cleveland, Ohio. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. And how about those rookies? Time now to check out the Rookie of the Year race, ranking the league's best young rookies here midway through the season. You take a look at Garland. There hasn't been many times where he's played like a rookie as he's come in and done whatever is asked of him. That's why he's our number 5.
And at number 5 in the rankings, it wouldn't be out of the question for him to make a run at that top spot here in the last half of the season.
Not at all. His talent is right on par with any of those guys ahead of him right now in the rookie rankings.
And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling. Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of the DA. Thanks. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are? But
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Van Vliet and Lowry are the 1 and the 2. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. And it's Gasol in at the center position. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Van Vliet. And it's sent back by Drummond. Stolen by Van Vliet. Siakam up top. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Now, here's Garland. 11 points for him in that last game against New Orleans. Good D by Siakam. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Raptors. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Passes to Love. Over Siakam. And that one goes long.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one, Kevin. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
And that's Lowry's shot right there. Always looking to capitalize from that range.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Love outside. Over Siakam. Offensive rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
Free throw good, Drummond. Well, the Raptors' Nick Nurse winning an NBA title in his first season. Greg is an NBA head coach.
The first time a head coach who'd also helmed a team in a foreign league has won it. Nurse often reminisces fondly on those days coaching in Europe. And this summer he was entrusted with coaching the Canadian national team at the FIBA World Cup. And for the Cavs, their #1 goal is to identify a young superstar to build around.
Yeah, they've had a nice collection here of guys that they hope step up and step out. Cleveland's only 2 Rookie of the Year award winners have been LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. Franchise changers hard to find.
Now, here's Siakam. 23 points for him the last game against Atlanta. Here's Osman. Second chance shot. Here's Love. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, strength and attitude there on the glass shown by Kevin Love.
Van Vliet looking around. And there's the pass to Siakam. Great D that time from Love.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And he makes that one.
Now, when you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Outside Gasol. Back to Lowry. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Gasol. A 14-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
I know people can't see you, Kevin, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Osman, the pass to Drummond. Again, the Cavaliers score. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 2. Here's Anunoby. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lowry from outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Pass to Sexton. And it's Love, top of the key. The putback. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Anunoby. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Lowry finds Gasol. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Sensational feel in the painted area. Get Gasol the ball. Let him use his size and intelligence to full advantage.
Now, here's Sexton. 29 points for him last game against New Orleans.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line.
Really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heel.
Raptors with the lead. Van Vliet with it. Pass to Siakam. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Lowry.
And with the body control and jump shot Lowry possesses, he has been known to torch you from the perimeter.
Now, here's Garland. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. From about 19 feet, uses the glass to drop it in. And so here's Toronto. Outside Gasol. Back to Van Vliet. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. So timeout called here, the first for Toronto. Brent, offensive versatility all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble, they're at the rim.
Right.
They're very effective at the mid-range. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Dante Exum in for Jetty Osman. There's Garland. The shot, no good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And it's just never easy to get stops in this league, but they had a smart game plan defensively, and I felt like that was the difference.
Well, good defensive game plan and then carrying it out for 48 minutes. That really helped them out in that last game.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Raptors. Johnson, he's checked in for Gasol. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Powell in for Fred Van Vliet. Here's Lowry. A 23-point game for him in the win against Atlanta.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the stripe a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
The Raptors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Free throw good, Lowry.
A five-time All-Star. Lowry has come a long way since being drafted 24th overall back in 2006.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Garland, the pass to Sexton. Thompson, left side. And Garland has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Johnson's got the ball.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Exum deciding where to go with it. The open look here for Sexton. Knocks down the 3 ball. Sexton's got the game tied up here for the Cavs.
Well, that's in rhythm and right on target, as Sexton has a very well-rounded offensive game and playing in control now.
Powell can't connect from short range.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Here's Sexton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Well, Sexton has tremendous athleticism and a great motor. It's about now being a floor general in this new system.
And the first one at the line is good. Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs, Greg, after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these 2 players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions will come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Johnson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Ibaka. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. Averaging 9 points per game, 9 rebounds, then just over 2 blocks. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
That one is off. And the movement to bring the NBA back to Seattle, the Pacific Northwest. Brent, you played there half a decade. I know you've got fond memories. How much does that city love the NBA?
The Seattle fans are incredible, and I don't know how much,
knowledgeable.
Yes, and how much longer do we have to keep talking about how we want a team in Seattle?
One of the great cities in this country.
A fantastic place to play, to live, and the city is starved to get the Sonics back up there in the green and gold.
And they'll support them.
Oh, there's no question about it. So the time is ticking, and everybody's excited about the opportunity in the near future for the team to return.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. They trail by 1. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Sexton. Raptors have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Got that one up quick. And the Raptors lead by 3.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
The feed to Thompson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. 3 on 3. Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take a moment to see the squads that have been the most dominant on the glass this season. The Cavaliers 4th.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
That free throw missing.
Stanley Johnson has seen some success at an early age. In high school, 4 Division I state championships, and California's Mr. Basketball, along with being a first-team All-American. It's an easy reason to see why it is he was one of the top players in the country.
And he's good on the second. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. 4-point game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. The 9-foot shot. The shot's good from Nance.
Larry Nance Jr. has all of the ability to be effective from there.
Toronto's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Ibaka against Thompson. Outside Lowry. Powell for 3. Over to the left wing. Hollis Jefferson. And the Raptors miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
1:33 left to play in the first. Up top, Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Right side, Lowry. Right at the free throw line. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And here we go. From the arc. Nance with the rebound. Cavaliers trailing. Inside. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Justin Thompson with some force on that one.
Two-for-one chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
Right wing. Ibaka, the pass to Lowry. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Lowry's got 12.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Pass to Sexton. We've got 22 seconds left in the first quarter. Exum's shot is off.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
And the pass to Powell. Here's Lowry. Oh, he got it to go.
Patient. Bam. Woo.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
Kyle Lowry firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back to the action after this word. Now a veteran in the NBA, Serge Ibaka, talked about his role on this team.
I like to do all those little things, running up and down, blocking shot, straight to floor, making open shot, you know, rolling the basket, screen, you know, those dirty work. I like to do that.
And Ibaka, Greg, a great complimentary player.
And you like his combination of size and skill, able to impact the game at both ends on a high level.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
You know, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. McCaw is out there with Powell. Then it's Ibaka. Then it's Johnson. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 spot. And the first one drops.
Now, the rookie class last year was very impressive, especially the top 5 picks earning all rookie first team honors. Colin is one of those guys last year, 3rd among rookies in scoring, and really was good towards the tail end of the season.
And he makes both free throws. And Sexton, the 3rd rookie ever to average 16 points per game with over 40% from long range. And Brent over 80% from the line.
Yeah, a lot of that, Kevin, came late in the season as he tried to get his footing early on. Scored 20 points or more in 8 straight games. He was the first rookie to do that since Tim Duncan did it back in 1998. Now, not where he earns his money, that 3-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. On the wing, Porter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Raptors leading by 5. Here's McCaw. Pass to Powell. That shot off. Nice D from Porter. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 41% for the game. Sexton with it. Powell's there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Love.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. A new group in now for the Raptors. Marc Gasol's checked in for Ibaka. Pascal Siakam comes in for Stanley Johnson. Anunoby, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. Good on both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
VanVleet up top. Defended by Sexton. VanVleet passes to Gasol. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. Raptors leading by 3. Now VanVleet. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Atlanta.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Sexton. Following the miss by Pascal Siakam. And that one's good. Osman.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. VanVleet kicks to Gasol. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Is on Colin Sexton. And only 6 feet tall in shoes. Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, one of the reasons Toronto was able to win the NBA championship was the astronomical improvement from Pascal Siakam, who was recognized as the league's most improved player. It was the dream of Pascal's late father that he'd reach this level, and his determination to make that reality has brought him a long way from home. Kevin?
It has indeed, D.A. Great story, and thank you. And he makes the first. So he gets them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Gasol. Knocks it loose. Outside Porter. Lets a floater go, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Toronto. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That one drops. He ties it up. A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Nance. And it's Garland in for Colin Sexton. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
A shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Here's Van Vliet. Unable to get that one. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Osman. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. McCaw, the pass to Van Vliet. Five to shoot, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance now to look at the schedule coming up for the Toronto Raptors. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Sunday, the Chicago Bulls come into town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And when you look at that Pacers matchup, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
And he sinks the second. Here's Garland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. He feeds it to Love. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Anunoby. Ball's knocked loose. Now here's Garland. Passes it to Zizic. Here's Osman. Unloads. Offensive rebound. Porter. Rejected by Gasol. They recover it. The shot's good from Zizic.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Now the pass to McCaw. Feeds it to Gasol. The shot hits the close-range jumper. And the Raptors lead by 1. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Now, here's Garland. Pass to Osman from past the arc. Can't hit that one. And Toronto will come the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Now here's Van Vliet. Not a lot of room. He doesn't hit that one.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul. It's called on Toronto. First free throw is good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Second free throw, no good. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And that one is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Garland, the pass to Love. No good that time. Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's Van Vliet. From outside, off the mark.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Count that bucket.
Love has a knack for recognizing when a teammate's going to break wide open.
And so Siakam will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors, trailing by 2. Right side Gasol, pass to McCaw, fires from deep. Love grabs the board. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Garland, the pass to Zizic. 2 points, that one goes. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Stolen by Garland. 3-pointer. Sinks the triple. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Gasol wide open, he fires, and again, no good by Toronto. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Garland kicks to Love. Garland, the pass to Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And in the summer of 2018, Kevin Love signed a 4-year, $120 million extension to remain in Cleveland.
Yeah, and Kevin right now is the bridge from what was to potentially what will be. And in that what will be scenario, what will be happening is Kevin Love probably gets traded at some point. But he's been great for Cleveland. He's been a great ambassador for the city. The things that he's doing off the court philanthropically have been amazing. And Kevin Love is not done in the NBA. Still another team out there for him to go to and contribute to.
That free throw good from Kevin Love.
And Kevin Love moving into prime years of his career and continues to be an impressive player. Proven champion and a nightly double-double threat.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Dante Exum comes in for Porter. And Toronto also making a switch. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet. Both free throws good from Kevin Love.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
And the Raptors call time here.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Look at Philadelphia. They still have a firm hold on that second spot. Strong place to be.
And now for the Cavs, they just can't seem to find the mojo they need to move up the rankings. They've tinkered with their lineup, but so far they just keep getting the same result. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
With the floater, kept alive. Here's Zizic, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Now, team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Three-pointer, Lowry. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Passes it to Exum. Love looking around. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Knocked loose. And here's Exum. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Anunoby. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Exum with it. 8 points his last outing. Here's Anunoby. To the left wing. McCaw kicks to Love. 6 on the shot clock. Exum with it. Lowry picks him up. There's the pass to Exum. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Right side Lowry. Pass to McCaw. Back to Lowry. There's the triple. The 3 ball. No good on that one. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And here's Love from the arc. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Anunoby. It's good from long range. Anunoby's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Nancy's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Kevin Love. A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Johnson comes in for Pascal Siakam. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Patrick McCaw. Such a wide open look.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Now Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Shot is good and the Cavaliers lead cut to just 1 point on the basket from Powell.
Yeah, that first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Pass to Nance. To end the drought. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 3.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Raptors trail by 3. Ibaka outside. Left side Lowry. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Toronto needs to get off his shot. Ibaka, no luck. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Garland. Here's Sexton. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now here is Lowry. He's got 17. Now the pass to Powell. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Cavaliers lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what's the plan for the second half tonight?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
Okay, we'll see if we can get that done. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 15 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
Way too many turnovers, Ernie. I understand pushing the action, trying to make things happen, but you got to be under control. Forced turnovers are one thing. Being completely careless is another. At least they have another half of basketball to improve.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Kyle Lowry has just been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the 3-point line and finding some open opportunities.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for John Beilein as we begin the second half. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Here's Love, and the shot goes down. Love's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for the Cavs.
That's some recognition from Kevin Love, seeing a lane and pouncing on it. Great awareness.
And here's Toronto. And here is Siakam. Good D by Drummond.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The first free throw is good. Fred VanVleet is checked in for foul. He hits both from the stripe. VanVleet with it. Anunoby in the corner. And the Raptors miss again.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Garland, the pass to Love, and Love throws it down.
Maybe some underrated parts of Kevin Love is the strength that he has in that lower body. Excels at absorbing that contact and then up and powers through.
Pass to Anunoby. Pass to Lowry. And it's sent back by Drummond.
I'm not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Raptors trail by 9. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, last season Nick Nurse moved to head coach of the Raptors, and the team responded, winning the franchise's first NBA championship. Nurse has been at this for 3 decades. He got his first head coaching position at the age of 23. And he has moved all throughout basketball, both domestically and abroad, guiding 15 teams in 5 different countries. And after winning it all last year, Kevin, he's finally made it to the top.
David, he sure has a long and winding journey. Thank you. Here's Sexton after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. The 8-footer. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Raptors. 7-point differential. 3-pointers. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 6 points.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
And just like his brother Powell, Marc Gasol active in humanitarian causes.
I mean, we saw him volunteering on rescue boats in the Mediterranean. Marc doing his part, but also bringing attention to that humanitarian crisis.
Yes, and the foul is on Colin Sexton.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break. And the most improved player in the league last season, Pascal Siakam, got better in every statistical category.
And it's those diamond-in-the-rough players that so often elevate the top teams. And, Greg, that's what the Raptors found in Pascal Siakam.
No doubt. The 27th pick back in 2016, now a full-time starter on a rookie contract, just over $2 million this season. He is due for a big raise.
And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. For the lead, Siakam misses. Cavaliers leading. And it's Love penetrating. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Siakam.
Love and his athleticism can sneak up on you. He enjoys getting to the rim and putting a D in a tough spot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Siakam. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got 8 rebounds in this game.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Drummond trying to get himself free. And another miss by Cleveland. And there's the call on Cedi Osman. That is his first foul of the game. Raptors trail by 3. And Siakam has it in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And it's good for 2. And that's 17 points for Colin Sexton.
Well, this is the one guy you did not want to see get started. He started.
Here's Lowry. 19 points in the game. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Cleveland leading by 5. Now Sexton. Out to the right wing. Drummond in the post. Covered by Van Vliet. And that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
Here's Siakam. Good D by Drummond.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Lowry. He sinks the 11-footer. Lowry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Deceptive and skilled at that guard position. When Lowry's scoring like this, good luck trying to defend it.
Now, here's Garland. Love outside. The tray. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. Well, a fast start in the first half. Looks like he's playing the second half in the mud.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Raptors trail by 9. Now here's Van Vliet. He's got 6. And here's Lowry. And stolen by Drummond. Sexton the pass to Osman. Sexton with it. Here's Garland. 5 points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's kept his percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
Free throw good. Garland for the Cavaliers. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Exum in for Cedi Osman. And then for Toronto, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Gasol. Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Powell in for Kyle Lowry. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 11. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
That shot off the mark, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's Sexton. Powell pulls it in.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
The Raptors have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11. The free throw drops for Powell. Johnson, he's checked in for the Raptors. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the Cavaliers with possession here. Passes to Drummond. Drummond is doubled to the right side. Here's Garland. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Toronto with the ball. 11-point game. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And with this chance, let's quickly go to our rookie leaderboard and find out who the top assist men are among the first-year players. In the 3rd spot, Darius Garland.
A number of gifted passers entering the NBA this season, and he's right up there among the very best. I like what I've seen from him as a distributor.
Now here's Drummond. Drummond is doubled. Exum with a wide open look. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson with the block. Here's Powell and the dunk by Powell.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And so here's Cleveland. The Raptors getting the bucket. Here's the teardrop. Sexton's shot is good.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Toronto calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so, averaging 13 points per game, 15 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And his defensive presence inside, not to be overlooked. He builds a wall around the basket.
Yeah, over this whole last stretch of games, he's been shutting down the lane with total authority. Impressive stuff.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Garland. How last month turned out for him, 18th in assists, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And how good is he at distributing the basketball? My goodness, pick and roll, drive and dish, in transition. He's been dominant all season. Raptors trail by 11. Powell finds Johnson. Out to Ibaka. And here is Powell, defended by Drummond. Now Powell, he's got 10, 5 on the clock. Van Vliet with it. Garland picks him up. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Toronto's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And there's the feed to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
Johnson enjoying that dunk that time, an easy two.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Now, here's Garland. 9 points in the game so far. Johnson against Nance. Over Johnson. The shot's good from Nance. Nance has got 6 points.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Van Vliet. 6 points for him. The pass to Johnson. It's blocked.
Larry Nance Jr. getting up and getting it out.
Now here's Sexton. Guarded by Powell. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Powell with the steal. And now here's Johnson. A fast break chance. Stolen by Exum. Here's Drummond. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Nance is just such a cerebral player out there. Does a good job of trying to be a threat with the assist.
1:58 left in the third. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Gasol.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now here's Exum. No points in the game yet for him. Drummond trying to get himself free. Nance, no good. Raptors trail by 13. Johnson, the pass to Powell. And here is Ibaka. Over Sexton. The baseline jumper goes down.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. There's Garland, and he uses the glass on the layup. Garland's got the lead up to 13 now for the Cavs.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto. He dishes it to Johnson. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Johnson. Takes the three. The Cavaliers pull it in. Drummond's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Oh, Nance in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. He'll take care of the rest.
Raptors trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Van Vliet, covered by Nance. Clock at 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 9 points.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Yeah, that effort just not good enough, because even if that defender was a bit taller, the shooter already locked in.
Drummond can't connect from 13 feet out.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here is Garland. He's got 11. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
The third quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers on top, up by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Baca is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the 2. It's rebounded by Cleveland. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Now, here's Garland. Guarded closely. Shoots from the corner. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Van Vliet, and he banks in the layup.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Sexton with it. Powell on him. Here's Osman. Here's Nance. And he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
Over the course of his young career, Larry Nance Jr. has certainly had some memorable dunks.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now here's Powell. Defended by Sexton. A nice shot by Gasol.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Cleveland leading by 6. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Nails the baby hook.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Van Vliet with it. Tipped away. With the teardrop. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. Cavaliers have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And Nance chimes it in.
And one of the things that we saw in the early part of his career with the Lakers is how dangerous he can be in transition. These are opportunities where he salivates.
Raptors trail by 10. Now Van Vliet. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Back to Van Vliet. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly. And there are the Raptors with another bucket. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lobbed up there for Thompson. Nance in the post. Working on Ibaka. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Thompson left side. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Garland. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Cavaliers making a switch here. Love's checked in. And then for Toronto, Siakam is checked in for Ibaka. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Norman Powell. Here's Van Vliet. And the pass to Siakam. Over Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And he gets it to go.
Precision shooting off of the pass. Love takes no time letting that one go.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. High arcing shot. Now here's Garland. D right on him. Thompson with the bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Van Vliet. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. That shot missing. Now here's Sexton. Covered by Van Vliet.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Lowry with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Lowry. Cavaliers are gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Garland the pass to Thompson. Over Gasol, and Tristan Thompson on the bucket with the assist by Garland. And it's 8 points for Tristan Thompson. Now here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Denied. He sends it right off the glass. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And the Raptors with the ball. Siakam passes to Lowry. Out to the right wing. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Anunoby.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Love, no luck. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lowry finds Siakam. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Throw good, Siakam.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Stolen by Van Vliet. And another fast break for Toronto. The Raptors are running. And the three off target. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And here is Garland. Left side, Love. Fast break, Toronto. And a wide open look for Siakam. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
The Raptors making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. 2 seasons at Indiana for OG Anunoby, and the 23rd pick of the 2017 draft. Great talk about his game.
You know, NBA ready physically from day one. You know, still working for consistency with his shooting, especially at the free throw line. But I like his potential as a two-way player.
Free throw good, Garland. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now.
From deep, Thomas. Love grabs the board. Love's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's Osman, now recovering, and there's the call on Jetty Osman. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Powell, he's checked in for Thomas. Raptors trail by 4. The drive by Siakam. That one good for 2. Siakam's got 11 points here in just the second half. Here's Garland. Pass to Sexton. Here is Love. Now recovering. Puts it up from 7. And Love with the basket on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Powell. Kicks it to Gasol. Passes it to Anunoby. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Right side, Gasol. Just 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. With some arc. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Sexton with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Love with a wide open look. And good. He nails it. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Banked in off the glass. Lowry's got 4 this quarter.
A veteran guard with a knack for penetrating defenses. Lowry can pretty much get any shot he wants.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on John Beilein's huddle with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Here's Sexton. Following the basket by Marc Gasol. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The 4th pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
That free throw good from Thompson. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
There's Garland. A beautiful reverse layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Here's Lowry. Darius Garland picking up that last basket. Siakam outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 5 assists in the game. Cleveland leading by 4. Garland with it. Down low. Here's Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Sexton, not one of the bigger guards in the league, but he plays with a tremendous tenacity.
Free throw good, Sexton. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Raptors trail by 5 and stolen by Love. Thompson finds Love. Back to Thompson. Shot from 6. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Powell. He feeds it to Gasol. The shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Now Garland. Stolen. Fast break Toronto. Here's Anunoby. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Love. Oh, that's blocked. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Toronto. Raptors trail by 5. Outside Lowry. The pass to Gasol. Shot clock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. 11 points for Marc Gasol.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Norman Powell's checked in for Toronto. Here's Love. Good D by Siakam.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Thompson passes to Osman. Love dishes to Sexton. Another shot. The shot's good from Love. Love's got 14 points here in the second half.
That's why Kevin Love with the ball right now is not a bad option.
1:30 left in the 4th quarter. Gasol kicks to Powell. Love grabs the board. Love's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Sexton the pass to Thompson. Over Gasol. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Well, Thompson's out there to throw his weight around. He did it that time.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. The Raptors making a switch here. McCaw's checked in. And he is unable to get the second one. Raptors trail by 6.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Real good, Siakam.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
There's a minute left in the fourth quarter. Love outside. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Out to the right wing. Here's Sexton. Good work defensively by Lowry. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. It's good.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Yes!
Tristan Thompson not wasting any time having the ball in that situation to get 2.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. 30 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Hey, they do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try it.
.30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lowry can't get it to go. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Here's Love. The second effort. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. And the Raptors call time here. They're trailing by 2. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Lowry finds Gasol. Missed. And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.